What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to this foregoing. Unfortunately, guys, I have some bad news about the future, especially of collaborations in this game. And as many of you know, when it comes to this game, they pretty much have shafted the free-to-play base as far as this kin banner. Yes, we are pretty much going to be getting a free kin, which is nice, but they didn't give us a way to be able to farm for this character. You have to buy these teardrops. They give you a few of them, but let's be honest, you're going to have to buy some teardrops in order to level this character up. So they pretty much made it a completely paywall event. And unfortunately, guys, it looks like on Reddit there's a little post that is actually kind of clarifying a few things for us as far as letting us know what's coming in the future. So the first thing, guys, is that, these guys letting us know they just got a VC in Discord, right? The voice chat. And it's a whole lot of wait and see, and we're working on communicating better, right? So, we're just they're giving the, Crunchyroll is kind of giving the runaround as far as future things that are going to be coming. But, 2 new modes, one where you gamble on fights, and another that's some weird honor reward thing, and he's not really sure. It was explained pretty vague. Not mad, right? Of course, Crunchyroll leaving some things out. And then we find out that Akuma is in April. So, we have confirmation that Akuma is coming in April. Now, Akuma might be a decent event for us because from what I've seen, I could be wrong, guys. It depends on what server they actually follow as far as, what we get in global, but it looks like we will be able to use our gems on this character, but I really don't know, and neither does this person either. They know what resources we will have to use for them. No clue. So they don't even know either, which, it's a scary thing. It really is, because Akuma is easily one of the most famous, popular characters in all of fighting games. Not just Street Fighter, but in all of fighting games. So let's just hope for the best, guys. April's just right around the corner. Let's hope for the best, that everybody can pull for this character. Hopefully we can use our gems at least. People have been saving gems for a long time. That would be awesome, but I really don't know, guys. We really don't know what Crunchyroll is going to do at this point. We have no idea. What type will he be? I mean, we'll see, guys. He's Master, I believe, and Global, but we don't know. It's hard telling, guys. Crunchyroll, they can do whatever they want, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And as you guys will read further in this Reddit post, they don't seem to really care either, to be perfectly honest, right? And by the way, guys, just on a side note, they have not gave one apology for what they've done. They haven't said they're sorry for one thing, which kind of really shows you the kind of company that they are. So the really bad news, and this really sucks, player numbers and profit numbers have all been very positive. Now, why does that suck? It sucks because they're not going to change anything if they're still making a ton of money, right? You have to hit them where it hurts. And if they are making a ton of money, then they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. They're just going to keep doing these kinds of events that we had with Ken, bringing in that dollar, which... I mean, I want a game to succeed, but Crunchyroll really has effed up this event, even though they've made a slight amends, but they still didn't change the faction for Kid. They still didn't make it to where we could level them up. They still made it to where it's a paywall unit that you have to level up through paywall means, right? So, yeah. It's questionable if all the people who said they refunded and quit actually did. I mean, yeah, it is, because it seemed like there was tons of people that were doing it, and maybe there were, but maybe there were so many people that downloaded the game and just, were moderate spenders. Maybe they're just still making a really, really good profit. And overall, it does not matter at all, even if they did, would seem. And then regarding prices and resources values, use the game feedback in the Discord to voice your concerns by following the proper format, topic, reason. So MRU and FS not working or working incorrectly or whatever else in that umbrella, they're working on it. Wait and see. All right. MHKin, especially special collabs, are going to be run like this in the future, and that is key, guys. That is key. So they're going to be doing the exact same thing for our future collaborations, Dante, as what they did, Devil May Cry, as what they did for Ken. So for all you free-to-play players, this is very, very bad news. And I can tell you guys right now that I'm not going to be doing it. Dante is one of my favorite characters, and there's no way in hell that I will support this system. There's no way in hell I'm going to support a system that locks everything completely behind a paywall. What is the big deal in making it to where all the players can get the characters? What is the big deal of players saving up their gems and being able to pull for these characters? Why are you doing it this way? We know why. You just want to lock behind paywall, but the truth is, Crunchyroll, if you didn't do that, if you actually allowed people to use their gems, you would probably make more money because it would actually show good faith. And whenever you show good faith to your player base, they want to go all out and more players want to whale out. There's a lot more whales that are going to want to whale out because guess what? Whales are just like anybody else. They're human beings. And when they see a player base get treated like crap or get treated unfairly, then they don't really want to support the game either. There were a lot of them that decided to get out of the game and get refunds. I mean, we had a player that, had over $20,000 invested in this game and pulled out. Right? Pulled out, guys. So, I mean, this is very, very bad news. And, this gentleman said, I tried getting clarification if free-to-play players will at least be able to get 1 unit in the future, but it was a large call and I skipped over. That's not good, guys. It happens, but as of now, I think we have to assume that, no, we will not be getting units. Yes, they all be using special resources, just like Ken with the teardrops. He did say that there are rare events and more than likely not Street Fighter characters. Whether they come back or not over time, we have no idea. Wait and see. So, not really showing much good faith here at all, guys. Not really showing anything. So, they did not get any specific information on any kind of compensations for people who spent on gems to use for MH Ken or to level up FS. Whether that comes in the future is also chalked up to wait and see. So, I mean, it's just a lot of, circle jerking is what they're doing pretty much. He will say the CM is a very nice guy who is actively trying to help us out, which is, that's good. He argued for the product owner to give us more information about Akuma, but we got what we got. So, good for this person trying to get more information for us about Akuma, but unfortunately the devs didn't really want to share that information. Their personal thoughts, I don't see anything significant change. I don't see any significant changing as things are. Discord is a place to be if you are going to continue playing this game. I cannot stress enough how important the Discord is. And then they, let us know that, that he forgot to mention that going further, they're going to try and give us detailed patch notes as an attempt to be more open with communication instead of us having to figure out to change that ourselves. So they're going to try to, give us some patch notes to let us know, if factions are changing, like what they did with Ken and so on, right? I mean, we don't even really know what faction Akuma is actually going to be at this point, and that will play a big part in how we level up that character, guys. So, I mean, we'll see. And then, their edit 2 here, we were also strongly asked to please stop comparing the other versions of the game to global, right? And it's like, I mentioned this in the last video regarding Street Fighter Duel. We are always going to compare, guys. We're always going to compare. Anytime you have other versions of game, of course we're going to compare because we want to know if we're getting gypped compared to the other servers, right? I mean, I always hate this about having all these different servers. I mean, I really wish that, the global version of the game would just stick with what the other servers do, right? But CN and Taiwan are actually different. They're actually different in what they implemented. So I do understand that global's in a kind of a tough predicament, but let's be honest, guys. When it comes to this Ken banner, they really did do it wrong. Yes, we get a free Ken, and yeah, that's good. But there is no way for a free-to-play player to be able to level up that character. There's no way that they can do it. The only way, guys, is to spend a good $700+, which in itself is absolutely ridiculous, guys. For a character, that is crazy. The rates themselves are way too high, in my humble opinion. And this is coming from somebody that has spent over $1,000 in updates before on video games, right? I'm somebody that has spent a tremendous amount of money, and I just think it's outrageous what they want to level up these characters because you need a ridiculous amount of dupes. But unfortunately, guys, that is some bad news that we are getting regarding the upcoming banners. I mean, for those of us that were looking forward to Dante, I guess it's not going to happen for many of us unless we're going to whale out and spend a ridiculous amount of money, according to that Reddit post. And so I'm just going to keep the trend going for me on this channel, and that's just, I'm going to pretty much going to be free to play. I'm going to keep buying some Chun-Li packs, but once I get my waifu maxed out, I'm pretty much going to be done, just kicking back, logging in, doing my dailies every day. And that's pretty much about it, guys. But that is unfortunate news, and it really doesn't get your hype up at all for future collaborations. I mean, for Akuma, there is some hype for sure, because we really don't know how he's going to be implemented in the game. But when it comes to our collaborations, I mean, oh, God, it's so bad. It's so bad. So, guys, let me know what you think about the news that I presented to you today. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GG+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.